Hello there. Obi Wan Kenobi fell in love with Satine when he was still a Padawan under Qui-Gon Jinn. During the Mandalorian Civil War, the Jedi Council sent Qui-Gon and Padawan Obi Wan Kenobi to protect the young Duchess of Mandalore, Satine from assassination. Satine and Obi Wan developed feelings for each other during the 1 year they were on the run. After the war, Satine returned to her role as Duchess of Mandalore, and Kenobi continued his Jedi training. However, later on, Kenobi admitted that if she had said the word, he would have left the Jedi Order. If Obi-Wan had left, Qui-Gon, struggling with the failure of his first apprentice, would not take on another, and focus on his journey to follow the will of the Force. It is also likely that he would have accepted his invitation to join the Jedi Council, as he previously denied it to continue teaching Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan and Satine are happy together. Satine is still the Duchess of Mandalore, and Obi-Wan acts as her personal protector. They have 2 children together, and Obi-Wan has no regrets of his past decisions. Assuming that Qui-Gon was still the Jedi sent to negotiate with the Trade Federation, most of the same storyline of the Phantom Menace would carry out the same. Obi-Wan would bring a young Anakin in front of the Jedi Council, and they would still refuse to train him. Darth Maul would kill Obi-Wan on Naboo, but there would be no Obi-Wan to avenge his death. There is also no promise from Obi-Wan to train Anakin. Because of this, the Council's decision for Anakin to remain untrained would stand, and he would be sent back to Tatooine with his mother. Darth Maul's survival would have a significant impact. If he remained under the tutelage of Darth Sidious, his power in the dark side would grow exponentially. Anakin would grow a distaste for the Jedi. The lie from Qui-Gon that he would be trained would stick with him. In his mind, the Jedi don't care about him and just toss him back to Tatooine with his slave mother. They don't care about slavery or anyone else for that matter. For a time, Anakin would be a free slave, and he would still participate in the pod races in order to save money to free his mother. His dream would be to free his mother so they could improve their lives and live together. However, when Anakin was brought to Coruscant, he made contact with Palpatine, who sensed Anakin's power in the Force and knew that he needed this boy. Palpatine would make contact with Anakin on Tatooine and begin his manipulation. Palpatine fed Anakin with a false hope of a future where not only would he and his mother be free, but they would be thriving, living the life they both dreamed about. He and Palpatine talked about this a lot, and Anakin starts to dream about it at night. Palpatine sets up a plan for Anakin's mother to be freed, but the night before is where all goes wrong. Anakin comes home to see his mother dead, with a stab wound to the abdomen. Anakin calls the authorities as well as Palpatine. The authorities tell Anakin that it was no doubt a lightsaber, and witnesses close by claim they saw a being in a brown hooded cloak with a blue lightsaber. In Anakin's mind, he is certain the Jedi killed his mother. However, this is not the case. Palpatine himself killed Shmi with a stolen blue lightsaber and Jedi robes. Anakin is now at his lowest point, and Palpatine will pick him up from here. He promises to take Anakin back to Coruscant and be the father figure Anakin never had. After months go by on Coruscant, Palpatine tells Anakin that he can teach him in the ways of the Force, as he knows of it himself. He can sense the anger and need for revenge in Anakin. He tells Anakin that with his help he can get revenge on those who took everything from him, the Jedi. Anakin jumps at this opportunity and becomes Palpatine's new apprentice. Palpatine teaches Anakin about the dark side, about its history and his own goal to defeat the Jedi and create the first galactic empire. Their views are aligned. Anakin and Palpatine are acting as one entity. Palpatine is amazed at how fast Anakin learns about the Force and progresses through his training. He is levels above any of his other apprentices, Dooku or Maul, who currently don't know about Anakin. 10 years pass by and Anakin continues his secret training on Coruscant. The Clone War has begun, with Count Dooku leading the Separatists and Darth Maul being their greatest assassin. Dooku and Maul at this current time are just more powerful than Anakin, but in a few years' time Anakin will surely surpass them. There is only one thing holding Anakin back that has Palpatine worried: Anakin's feelings for Padme Amidala. He can sense the boy thinks about her a lot and needs to get rid of her. Palpatine thinks Amidala's death will inspire Anakin and strengthen his connection to the dark side. Only time will tell. Maul is sent to take out Amidala and is successful. He strikes down the Naboo senator, and Palpatine tells Anakin of her death, but not who caused it. Anakin is enraged, and this takes him to a whole new level. His secret feelings for Padme, his hope that they would meet again, all crushed in an instant. Palpatine can sense the chain within Anakin, and believes it to be time to introduce him to his other apprentices. Dooku and Maul come to Coruscant to secretly meet with Anakin. Palpatine hopes this meeting will go better than when Dooku and Maul met for the first time. If it doesn't go well, then it's no bother to Palpatine's mind. The difficult party, whether it's Dooku or Maul, are dispensable. Only Anakin is necessary for his plans. This occurs 1 year after the Clone War begins. Dooku and Maul are pretty shocked to learn that Palpatine had been training another apprentice this entire time, and both sense how strong Anakin is in the Force and the dark side. They accept him as one of their own, and this only motivates them to do better. Palpatine decides it's time for Anakin to get some combat experience, and he enters the Clone Wars. He leads a section of droids and begins winning many battles. The number of Jedi he kills reaches double digits in only a few months. This catches the awareness of the Jedi Council. Suddenly, an unknown dark side user has shown up and begun killing Jedi left, right and center. 2 years into the Clone War, the Jedi are sent into panic mode. They know they are losing, and losing bad. They need everyone they can get their hands on. They reach out to Obi Wan on Mandalore and beg him to lend them his efforts in the Clone War. Obi Wan really doesn't want to, but ultimately it would go against his nature if he refused. The Republic also reaches out to Mandalore and Satine, the head of the Mandalorians, and they decide to join the Republic in their fight. Both Obi-Wan and Satine have been dragged into the Clone War. Palpatine is satisfied with Anakin's combat experience. He performed better than he could have possibly imagined. Palpatine has decided that it's time for the Jedi to end. Palpatine sneaks Anakin, Dooku, and Maul into his office on Coruscant. The three are confused about why they are there, but Palpatine explains it to them. He tells them about Order 66, and that night they will storm the Jedi Temple to end the Jedi Order. Palpatine tells them 10 out of 12 council members are on the planet, and it's the best time to take them out. However, Anakin already knew about this plan that Sidious had told them. Sidious confided in Anakin about this, because after the purge, he plans for them to kill Dooku and Maul together, if they survive the raid. Sidious executes it on the spot, and the four rush the Jedi Temple along with tens of thousands of clones. The raid goes smoothly. The four stick together so that no matter how many Jedi approach them, it will never be enough. The 10 council members face them together, but they are no match for the 4 Sith Masters. Dooku dies in this encounter, but it's a worthy trade for Yoda's life and the 9 other Masters. Anakin took on Ki-Adi-Mundi and Kit Fisto directly, and the two recognize Anakin from when Qui-Gon brought him in front of the council. In their last minutes, they recognize their mistake that has ultimately cost them their lives and the Order. All Jedi in the temple are wiped out. 90% of the Jedi that weren't in the temple were cut down by the clones, including the recently reinstated Jedi Obi Wan Kenobi. Maul, Anakin and Sidious stand in the Jedi Council chambers and writhe in their victory. Maul looks out the window and dreams of the future ahead, but Sidious sends lightning at the Sith, who crumbles to the floor and wriggles in pain. He doesn't know what to do. There isn't anything he actually can do. When Sidious stops, Maul can't move. All the nerves in his body have been fried, only his brain is there. Sidious pulls him up with the Force and tells Anakin that he won't finish him off yet, but use him in their experiments. Sidious asks Anakin to kneel and gives him the title Darth Vader. Sidious begins the first galactic empire and the galaxy is theirs. There are minor skirmishes but nothing comes to fruition. However, Mandalore declares war on the new empire. After Obi-Wan's death at the clones' hands, Satine was thrown into despair and couldn't accept his death. She must get revenge, and this is exactly what she plans to do. However, Sidious would use this to their advantage. He decides this war would demonstrate the strength of the Empire and destroy any hope of overthrowing them. They decided to attack Mandalore head on, and Anakin led this siege. They send 10,000 Star Destroyers, and this is too much for the Mandalorians to handle. They fire upon the surface of the planet and ultimately destroy any terrain and kills everyone on it. The surface cracks to the core, and the planet of Mandalore is no more. Sidious and Vader's empire is complete. They have unmatched control over the galaxy, and they can do whatever they want. They both continue to grow in power and spend their time searching for the secrets of immortality. Vader's potential is unmatched. He might be the most powerful Sith Lord in history. Sidious becomes wary of this, but doesn't sense any attempt to overthrow him from Vader. Sidious has always been wary of Vader betraying him, but he actually doesn't plan to. In Vader's mind, Sidious was the one who saved him from Tatooine and helped him get revenge on those who ruined his life. He will be eternally grateful, although he shouldn't be. The two are close to discovering the secret of immortality. Only 2 of the most powerful Sith in history could achieve this. One day in their lab, they are successful. They manage to fully revive Maul back to full consciousness and motor ability, kill him, revive him again, and keep doing this over and over. They have achieved ultimate power. The 2 Sith continue to rule the galaxy to their liking, and live until the last star dies in their galaxy. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. Please check out our membership program, Neo Sabers, and Discord, all in the description. Hey guys, before we continue, we're giving away a replica Cal Kestis lightsaber from Neo Sabers for reaching 10,000 subscribers. All you need to do to enter is like and comment on my other video called What If Qui-Gon Survived. Don't comment on this video, you have to comment on that video. There is a link to it in the description or check it out on our channel page. Also check out Neo Sabers for some cool lightsabers at an affordable price. Now back to the video. Hey guys, don't forget to check out our membership program for only 99 cents a month, which gives you these cool emojis to use in the comments as well as much more. Also, check out our Discord to hear about new video ideas first, link in the description.